Hey everybody, welcome back to Rocco's Kitchen. Today we are going to do some knife work, just some basic knife skills and whatnot. So let's get started. So over the years I have been asked by numerous people about what knives they should get. And I have two main knives that I like, brands to use and for different reasons. First up, our Wusthoffs over here as German steel, and this is my workhorse. That's what I use working in restaurants. I love these. Beat the shit out of them, and they just keep on going. And then we go to shuns, which are more delicate Japanese knives. I like using those at home. More precision work. I mean, they are great to have at work and whatnot as well, but they are more expensive. You can play around. We got some Yoshihiros over here. And Travis Browning came over and brought this Kulina over. And I got jealous, so I had to buy one for myself. Which, it is a badass knife, and it works great. Thank you, Travis. That being said, you don't need any of this shit. The best knife you could have is a sharp knife. So, goes to the next thing. On to knife care. A lot of people think these sharpen a knife. It does not. This straightens the blade. That's a honing steel. When you're cutting stuff, your blade starts to bend out. This straightens it. What you want to get are some whetstones. That we're not gonna go into how to use those and everything, because that'd be a whole video in itself, but these babies are going to keep your knife sharp. That's going to maintain your nice edge. Alright, next step. And our next step is going to be how to hold a knife. Which might seem silly, but it's important. You got your middle finger up against the heel, and you're pinching on the blade with your thumb and pointer finger. And now this hand's important too. You're going to make a claw, like an eagle. And this knife, you want to stay up against your knuckle the whole time. That way you know where your knife is and you don't cut yourself. If you come up too high, you might cut yourself. Which, I don't know if you can tell, but my knuckle's a little messed up over the years. That cutting lots of stuff and jiu-jitsu hasn't helped either. But this is it. See that? You always know where it's at. You can. So that is a quick blow through of the basics on knives. Let's see. One more thing. You're looking at sets. I think these are your most important. Your French knife or kitchen knife, a boning knife, and a paring knife. Those are the three that I utilize more than anything. Let's chop some stuff up. Main cuts we're going to focus on are going to be a julienne and a dice. I think that's the most common you find pretty much everywhere. So you got our knife, pinching it, fingers here, you got our knuckle, so we don't cut ourselves. Let's start with a piece of celery. Cut that bottom off. I'll cut this top off too. Throw that in a little container. You can use those scraps for stock, or I'm going to feed them to my tortoise. You could do a julienne of celery ribs, like so. So you're making a vegetable platter with some vegetables and cheeses or whatnot. Celery sticks, like so. Or you want to dice them up. Now, dice it, if it was whole, I like to cut it in half so it's manageable with your knife. You don't want it to be longer than your knife. At least I don't like that. And I'll cut it into strips. Turn it. Come the other way. About the same width as your strips were. It'll give you a nice even nice square julienne. There you have julienne, celery sticks, and diced celery. Look at that. Get rid of that. Here, bonus cut. I'm making stir fry tonight. So I like to go a slight bias on an angle. You see that? That knife's up against my finger. I don't cut myself. It's a little weird to get used to at first, but it works, and if you do it long enough, you will get good at it, and faster. Now we got a pepper. What do we do with that? Start by taking off the side, and then working around. Take off all side meat. You got good meat on the bottom. We'll save that. You got some meat up top you could cut off if you want. I'm going to give it to my tortoise. These white ribs are bitter. You can take those out. And really, this stuff is bitter too. So we could take it a step farther. If you wanted, nice and flat, and take all that out as well. That is not really necessary. But if you're feeling frisky, go at it. Just be careful. You skin your fingers at the same time you're skinning that pepper. We'll take all that white out. Again, this is the same principle. We get julienne. Like so. You could do a large dice, okay? Or a small dice. You could do in between the two. And guess what that would be called? A medium dice. That's right. Get those out of the way, and here, a little bonus cut on this one. For this cut, you would want to take this out. And this is called a bremois. So you're going to want to go real thin. I believe it's supposed to be a 1/16 by 1/16 of an inch. And it's just a very small dice. You can use it for garnishing stuff. Things of that nature. And look at that. Pretty little pieces that are pretty uniform. Don't worry if your stuff's not that uniform at first. That'll come with time. It's not going to kill anybody unless you're working for some dickhead French chef. So, we have bremois, small dice, large dice, and julienne on the pepper. And also cutting the edges off, taking out the white pith. And you can take that out as well. That is your pepper. About a night. You know what? Let's go with carrot first. Carrot. Peel it. And like, oh man, where the hell did my peeler go? My peeler is dirty. What do I do now? I gotta clean my peeler. Like, no, you can be lazy. You don't gotta peel it. You don't need to clean it. This isn't perfect, but a little life hack. You not the blade of the knife, but the back of it. You can scrape it down your pepper. Look at that. Peel a carrot without a peeler. Now it's not as pretty, but it works. More tortoise food. Once again, make a little cheese, fruit, and veg plate. Cut it into a stick size. Cut it in half. It's always a good idea to put your flat side down to continue cutting. That way it doesn't roll around on you and you cut your fingers. Go a little smaller, dip that in some hummus, which would be delicious dipped in some hummus. Check out Laura's videos. She made hummus the other day. Put some of those carrots in there, or any of these vegetables. Take the top off, more tortoise food. Now, so we made some carrot sticks. We can julienne this carrot as well, or I believe in the store they sell them in packages called matchsticks, like so. Can do more of a stir fry cut. Cut it in half. Come at a hard bias. Look at that. Yeah. Closer to what you're seeing in your Chinese food, I'm guessing. And now we'll go into the onion. Maybe one of the trickiest, but not bad. This little notch I like to leave on if I'm dicing. I'll take it off if I'm julienning it. But both of them start by cutting off the bottom. Off the bottom, that is too acidic for the tortoise, so that goes in a separate pile. Then we will cut it in half if we're dicing. Peel that skin off like so. For the dice, a lot of people will take their knife and come into it kind of like you're shaving that pepper to get a very nice square. I don't think that's necessary, and I've never been yelled at by a chef for doing it this way, but I'll treat it like a clock, and I'll turn my blade up while I make these first cuts to where it's straight up and down when I reach the center, and slowly bring it a little flatter around it. You want to go equal distances. This is going to be a small dice when we're done. Work it around. You don't want to cut all the way through the top. This way it'll stay together. That's why you leave that little notch on there, but you don't want to cut all the way up there either. Just very as close as you can get to it. Then you turn it 90 degrees. And we do the same thing. Try to go the same width that you did before. And there you have it. A small dice on onions. Little top that can go in your stock. Don't feed it to your tortoise. So we're going to julienne the other half of this bad boy. It's easier to peel if you take the top off first. So if I'm not dicing it, I'll take the top off. Makes it nice and easy to peel. Skin stays together. Now this is pretty straightforward. You just chop, 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 right? But keeping it on your finger. There. That's what I'm saying. As long as you keep your finger there, whoop, and you know where your knife is, you can chop away. And I can have a conversation with you and look at you the whole time because I practiced for a while. Don't do this at first, but after a while, you'll be just fine. And look at that. Because I had my knife on my knuckle, I knew where it was. I'd say they're even pretty symmetrical in thickness. And that's julienning an onion. What else do we got? It's going to be a really weird stir fry. Lots of different shaped vegetables, but it's fine. It's all going to taste the same. Some of it's going to cook a little faster. You don't want to do that because, you know, it's some's going to cook faster than others, so you'll get some soft vegetables and some hard vegetables. That's why you want your cut sizes to be consistent for each dish. We can do this little guy, this little garlic. So garlic, I like to do either 2 ways, well really 3 ways. You could leave it whole, just crush it, and then throw it into whatever you're doing. You want to crush it because all your flavors are coming from oils. That's a lot of your flavor from anything is coming from the oil in what you're using. Even dried spices. That's why you don't want to keep your dried spices for too long. So you could just crush it, throw it in whatever. You could do a real fine, you can slice it real fine like. See? Or you can chop it up. I'll slice it first. And if you slice it first and hold on to it, it makes it a lot easier to chop because it won't roll around on you while you're trying to cut it. For the stir fry, I'd probably just slice it and throw it in like that. But for your guys' sake, let's chop it up. As soon as you get it there, we'll take it, pile it up, and just start going through. You want to push it through. You want to just smash it, and you don't want to hit the table real hard with your knife. It's bad for the blade. You don't need that. If you got to do that, you're bruising your food, and your knife's not sharp enough. So just come through, push, push, push. So it's chopped up as fine as you would like it. I'll keep pushing it off of that. Also, very important when using your knife. It is, a lot of people want to do this because it makes it easier. You want to push everything in the middle, right? They'll use their knife and scrape it across the table. I'm not even going to do that, just to show you, because I like my knives. You can do that with the back of your knife. If you want to scrape up the with your knife, use the back of it. Don't use the blade. Or then you're going to have to go get one of those stones over there and spend 30 minutes sharpening it back up. Yep. Just a nice little rocking motion. And you got some nice chopped garlic. So, those are going to be the basic ones that I thought would most benefit everybody. I've been trying to do some of the knife work in my other videos ahead of time to save you guys time so you're not sitting there watching me for an hour cut up vegetables and whatnot. We can just get straight to the cooking. If you have any questions about certain things and how to break them down, cut them, whatever, just let me know. Hope you enjoyed. Keep your fingers safe and your knife sharp.